Hi, I hope that you saw that today the New York judge, Paul Engelmeyer, forbade anyone from accessing the Treasury Department and then any data that Elon Musk and his Department of Government Efficiency, any of the data that they have already collected, he ordered it to be destroyed. Now, you have to ask yourself, like me, why would a judge want anyone that's auditing a federal agency, why does he want to stop it? And then in the middle of the audit, why would he want them to destroy evidence? The one thing that people in Washington, and even if it's a judge, the judges from New York, and we know that the judges in New York have been very active in stopping anything that President Trump has tried to do. And the most important thing that he's trying to do right now is to make our government efficient. And I don't know why, but that is making Democrats unhinged. So we all have to ask ourselves, if you are not guilty of doing anything, why would you be unhinged when someone is asking you to be efficient? And if you look at what Elon Musk has asked them to do, it's just a few things, and it's something that seems very, very common. He asked them to code any type of expenses that they have. Code everything. Most companies use coding. It's just like in healthcare, they use medical billing and coding is to code things so that you can know exactly what procedures that a patient has been performed on a patient. That's what coding is for. That's all they ask. And then another thing he asked, make sure that any kind of disbursement that you have, that disbursement is something that's valid. So someone is not paying a whole bunch of money just for something very, very frivolous. And so that's the second thing. The third thing that he asked for is that make sure that they take care of the do not pay list. And you would think that's very common. On the do not pay list, they have people that are terrorists. They have people who have been already considered or at least labeled for fraudulent activities. Now, why would a New York judge have a problem with those simple things? Why would anyone have a problem with anyone looking at anything in our U.S. Treasury, especially when that's where all of us pay our tax dollars to? You understand, we work very hard. In my life, I have worked 70 hours a week since I was probably 25 years old. I have always worked a job, another job, and the job on top of the other job. Always. I am sending my money. It comes out of my paycheck, and I don't have a choice in that. And I send it to Washington, and guess what? The place that we send it in Washington, they do not want to be audited. And when Joe Biden was in office, he even said that any expenses that came across their desk, they could not deny any expenses. They wanted all of it to be paid. But anyway, have you ever worked in a company that said that or that did that? Anyway, this is what's happening. I am going to give you daily updates on this Department of Government Efficiency. I'm going to give you updates on what's going on and why are these people trying to stop it.
Government has wasted nearly $3 trillion in taxpayer money
nearly
since
$170 billion in improper payments last year.
$247 billion.
Billions blown on improper payments.
Made to people that should not have received them.
Overpayments, payments to the wrong recipient.
Dead people received more than $530 million last year in pension payments. Medicare paying $47 billion.
Hundreds of billions of dollars.
Medicaid improperly issuing $81 billion.
$644 million was fraud.
And $764 billion under 3 years of the Biden administration.
These improper payments have piled up to a total of $2.8 trillion.
20